So welcome back. Assalamu alaikum guys. Welcome to my YouTube channel Orthopedist. I hope that you all are doing good and well and enjoying your days, and I hope also you have already watched my previous video, which is basically on introduction to orthopedic word, orthopedic surgery and orthopedic surgeon, and what principle basically surgeons have required to do orthopedic surgery. So today our topic and interesting topic is about fracture. We will discuss hair fracture, introduction, definition, types, and so many types of bone fracture. Okay, let's start our video with the definition of the fracture. A fracture is a break in a continuity of a bone. Your bone is break in it, and fracture is a break in any bone in the body. It may be due to any sudden thing that your bone is broke. A fracture is a break or a disruption in a continuity of a bone, and it is a disruption of a normal architecture of the bone. Okay, your normal architecture is lost, your bone capacity is lost, you are not able to move. Further, this diagram shows a simple fracture, which is normally a cut, and a compound fracture, which is the totally broken of your bone. Now we will discussing about the types of the fractures based on the classification. Many types are discussing. First of all, complete fracture, a break across an entire cross section of the bone. Your bone is totally broke. And an incomplete fracture, it occurs to the only part of the cross section of the bone. It occurs only a certain, you can say, a part of your body. So different types of bone fractures we are going to discussing. So guys, big focus. These are some pictures of a bone fracture. First one is linear, second one is transverse, third one is complete bone fracture. First is spiral fracture. First type is spiral fracture. What is it? So it is a type of bone fracture which is caused by twisting force. Okay, you may also hear spiral fractures referred to as Trojan fractures in a reference to the forces involved to create a spiral fracture. Because the break is helical, it can be difficult to treat a spiral fracture, involving months in a cast and possible surgery depending on the location of the break. So the general health of the individual and the specific circumstances involved in a fracture. This one is the spiral fracture. This another diagram. Second one is comminuted fracture. Bone breaks into many fragments, particularly common in aged whose bones are more brittle. Okay, in a comminuted fracture, the fragment pieces must be put back together with the pins, wires, etc., and then just like any other fracture, must be immobilized so that it may heal. It is mainly occur in the aged person. So this one is the diagram of the comminuted fracture in the aged person. Our third type is green stick fracture. It is a fracture in a young soft bone. Previous one is in aged, and this one is in young soft bone. This one is the diagram of the green stick. Another type is hairline fracture. It is a very thin crack or break in a bone. You can see a tibial stress fracture. Another one is impacted fracture, a fracture which occurs when a fragment of bone wedge into other bone fragments. Okay, when two bones are collapsed, you can say. Last one is interarticular fracture. It is a fracture extending to the articular surfaces of the bone. It is specifically at the articular surfaces. So guys, if you understand the different types of the fractures, and go and like my video, give thumb up, and subscribe my channel, and wait for the other important topics of the orthopedic. So Allah Hafiz.